Welcome to the final video for Crimes and Punishments. I still have a bit of a cold, so please excuse my voice. In this case, there are 3 separate outcomes, and as you saw in the main playthrough, there is 2 different ending videos that we can see. Now before I go back into Foley's Vengeance, we're going to wind the clock back and put Leighton as being the only suspect. And to do this, we need to set up the imaginary man, turn it into him having a firing position, and instead of being crossfire, we turn it into a double murder. The first 2 outcomes we can find are the easy ones, basically. And there's not much difference. It's mainly between burglary and a personal motive. And the videos for these aren't much different, but they are different. So, again, we can absolve or condemn Chapman, but it's really down to whether we class it as murder or robbery that went wrong.
You committed a terrible crime, Leighton Chapman. You killed 2 people with the intention of obtaining a set of valuable antiques.
What? That's a mistake. I didn't do it.
However, your brother Wiggins came to me. He needs you as much as you need him. I have faith that you will not err again, so I have decided that you shall avoid a harsher fate.
Mr. Holmes has convinced me to ease your sentence, but you'll still be imprisoned, lad.
Mr. Holmes, but you promised to save him.
We saved him from being executed. What more do you want, Wiggins? A thank you would be nice.
So, Mr. Chapman, you committed a murder with only one purpose: to obtain a set of valuable antiques.
What? No, that's nonsense.
The only question that remains: where is the missing ring?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
You are a clever one. Do you think that this secret will spare you the gallows or prison for life?
Mr. Holmes, but you promised to save him.
So that was the burglary gone wrong. And now this is the double murder.
Leighton Chapman, you did commit a double murder in Half Moon Street. It was due to a long-held grudge against one of your victims, Brian Vercotti. However, your brother Wiggins came to me. He needs you as much as you need him. I have faith that you will not err again, so I have decided that you shall avoid a harsher fate.
But no, it didn't happen like that.
We have solid evidence, Chapman. You cannot deny it. A crime is a crime, but Mr. Holmes has convinced us to ease your sentence. Don't make us regret it.
Mr. Holmes, but you promised to save him.
Leighton Chapman, a long-held grudge against your acquaintance, Brian Vercotti, led to the dreadful murder in Half Moon Street. You killed Brian Vercotti and his companion, Kenneth Butler, with cold single-mindedness. The law will not tolerate that.
No, it's not true. I'm innocent.
It's all over now, lad. The clues speak for themselves. Now you'll have to face up to justice.
Mr. Holmes, but you promised to save him.
So the punishment for a double murder is life imprisonment. Okay. For some reason I thought it would have been a bit more harsher, especially during this time. So this is the last option for the deductions. There will be a slightly different video compared to the absolution, but I will cut straight to the cigarette scene because the speech is unchanged.
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful, you Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Will we let them do their duty? So before I threw the cigarette into the bucket of water, the only other option is to blow up this rather large pile of gunpowder barrels. The ending might not be what you expect it will be, but I don't know, I think this way is the preferred option for me, but when I was actually going through the absolution route, which is why I had problems with this case, but yeah, I think this is the more ideal option.
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.